Hey, how you doing, YouTube? Hello. It's good to see you all here. And welcome to our stretch and strength routine. So what are we going to do today? Well, we have a nice warm-up. We're going to take a warm-up for about 4 or 6 minutes. Going to get you nice and warm, nice and loose. Just kind of wake everything up, ready to go. And then we're going to go into a great stretch routine. Got some great stretches to open up into the front of the hips, into the glutes. And we're also throwing some great core and strength exercises as well. So this is a real mix of a routine, but it's fantastic. Just going to tip you back a little bit. You still get hot. You may get a little sweat on, but it is going to get your body working really, really well. And the idea of when we do the stretch and strength routine is we keep the feet on the floor. We're not jumping about. It's not about elevating the heart rate and having one of those really hardcore, high intensity workouts. The idea is by Thursday, hopefully, if you've had a good few days leading into the week, by Thursday, your body really needs a good stretch. So we have a really good stretch out, and then that gets you ready for Friday, Saturday, where you can have some good, really good hard workouts again and get yourself back into that sort of high intensity routine, if that's the sort of thing that you like to do. So we're going to chill out for around about 30 seconds. So if you need a drink, grab one now. At any time during the routine, if you want a drink, just go off, have a little drink. What I'll do once we get started is I'm just going to keep going from the exercises through one to the next until we finish. And it's about 40 minutes to get through everything. And like I said, the goal is to have some really good stretches out. So you're going to really feel like your legs have loosened out. And the glutes as well, especially the glutes, because I know they can feel quite bad if you're doing a lot of training. So first things first, we're going to get yourself into your space. So let's get ourselves ready. We're going to get our music on. Awesome. So let's get yourself into your space. If you want to have your mat down at the start, you can do. If not, we've got plenty of time to get the mat down when we need. Feet underneath the hips, so they're just about hip width apart. Shoulders nice and relaxed, and a nice big smile. We like this workout. So what I want you to do first is just going to take a nice deep breath in. And then just breathe out. And then one more time. Nice deep breath in. And just breathe out. Lovely. I want you just to take the arms up, big circles up, and take them back. So as you do this nice big stretch, so the focus on this workout, as I said, we can really take your time as you move through the exercise. It's not about speed. It's not about the number of reps you do. It's all about control. Let's circle those arms forward. So we do the movements nice and slowly. And like I said, we really focus this big focus on the technique of what we do. We've got some balance work in here, but some great core and ab exercises as well. Lovely. Go one more. Beautiful. Let's get those forearms parallel to the floor. We have a little twist, little turn. I always like this exercise. Just wake up those abs, those core muscles, and just let your body move about a little bit. And like I said, it's always about just to start here. Just let the body wake up. Just relax. Lovely. Bring it back to center. I just want you to do a little march on the spot. It's not about moving fast. Focus on that knee lift. Bring your knees towards your chest. Head is up. And we let those arms run. Yeah. We just have that nice little walk out. Lovely stuff. And then from there, I just want you to give your feet a little kick forward. Just let them loosen out. As if you're trying to kick your shoes off. At the same time, what I want you to do is just circle the wrists around. And you can go clockwise, you can go anti-clockwise, you go both directions. And then what I want you to do is just wiggle your fingers. Yeah, so if you do a lot of work when we're in that plank position, a lot of work on the computer, doing a lot of typing, sometimes we forget about our wrists, we forget about our fingers. So it's nice to just kind of move them about, get a bit of life into them. Lovely. Let's pull up the feet, let's take it into a little squat. So first squats of the workout, we're not going down too deep. Just using this just to kind of wake up those legs a little bit, take it down about halfway. It's all about just waking up the legs, warming up the body. And like I said, you don't have to be as fast as me, you can go slower. Don't be too fast. Like I said, it's not that type of workout. We're thinking about that control as we work through one exercise to the next. Lovely. Give me 2 more reps. And then 1 more. Let's bring it back in. Let's circle those arms up and back. Big reach. And again, big stretch. You try to get those arms together over your head. Feel those shoulders stretch. Feel them reach up. Open up those abs. Let's go 1 more back. And let's bring those arms forward. So we take them over the top. Hands come together, circle back down. Over the top, circle back down. Lovely. Give me 2 more. And then 1 more. Forearms are parallel to the floor. We get into that little twist and turn. We get into that nice rotation Lovely. So just letting your body move. Beautiful. Let's go back into that march. Focus on that knee lift. Maybe just lifting a little bit higher. And at the same time, we can just let those arms go. So you can see I'm not going fast. Just focusing on that lift. Yeah, the movements can get bigger. Still going to elevate the heart rate a little bit. But like I said, the goal is not to turn it into a big cardio workout. Shake out those legs. Let's have a little kick forwards. Shake out the wrists. We can circle one way again, circle the other way. Just loosen them out. We've got the fingers. Beautiful. Let's take it back into that squat. And maybe we sit in just a little bit deeper. I'll leave that up to you. And just feel like your legs are just loosening out a little bit here. The thighs, front and back of those legs nice and strong. Brilliant. And we're going to go for 10 more seconds. And give me a couple more reps. Lovely, that last one. And then we're just going to go one more time. So this time when we circle the arms, I want you to take a nice big squat, circle up. So big squat, reach those arms nice and high. Really open up. Feel like your body's stretching nice and tall. Give me one more. And let's circle those arms over. And bring them forward, nice and strong. Brilliant, 2 more. And last one, we're going to add that rotation back in. One more time, forearms are parallel to the floor. That little twist and turn. Excellent. Should feel a little bit warmer now, a little bit looser. Yeah, ready to get into that floor work. Bring it back to center. Let's take that march. This time as you march, opposite hand taps opposite knee. And we're really lifting those knees up to hip high. So I feel like your arms are starting to really work as well here. So it's not always about floor work to get the arms going. You can get them working standing. Give me a little kick forwards. Yeah, shake it out. Wrists, legs. Yeah. And let's take it into those squats. Brilliant. So last bit of floor work before we take it down. The last bit of leg work. Excellent. And then let's have 2 more. And then that last one. Beautiful. So what I want you to do is come to the front of your mat. Take a nice deep breath in. And then forward fold. And then bring your fingers to your shin. So we have that nice flat back position here. When you're ready, bring the hands down. Step back to plank. And we're going to set our high plank position up as we usually do. So hands underneath your shoulders and your fingers are pointing forward. Now I'm going to hold that position just for a few seconds. So bracing on that plank. 3, for 2. Now I want you to lift your hips up and we're going to take it into our first walking down dog. So one at a time, I want you to bend and straighten your legs out. Really focus on that calf stretch. It's a great stretch out if you're doing a lot of running. We're going to walk in. Really need to look after the bottom of our legs. This is one of my favourite stretches for those calves. Just take your time. Let's go one more on each side. Once you've done it, bring yourself back to plank. Set that plank position up again. Nice and strong, just for 3. So think about the abs, pulling them in strong, thinking it. Holding for 2. And then 1, gently bring the knees down. We're going to sit back into child's pose. We're going to keep the forearms off the floor. So what I want you to do is come up onto your fingertips, sitting back, and then try to inch those fingers forward. Get that lovely stretch through the back. And holding nice and strong, just relax into that stretch. Lovely, we should get a lovely back stretch here. Excellent, I want you to come forward. Now what we're going to do from here is you're going to come down all the way down onto your belly. Bring your hands either side of the mat. You can relax those arms, relax those shoulders, and just turn onto your right ear. So you're just looking over that left shoulder. Relax the legs, and get the stretch out through the neck. Lovely, let's change to the other side. And let's bring it back to center. Place the hands down, push back onto your knees, and I want you to go back into that child's pose. You can drop the forearms down there if you want to. But again, still inching forward, or millimeter walk those fingers forward. Lovely, come up onto all fours, dig your toes into the ground, lift the hips. Let's take that walking down dog again. 1 at a time, bend And straighten those legs. Feel that calf stretch. Feel like those legs are really having a good stretch out. Lovely stuff. Well done. Last few seconds. And go one more again on each leg. And then work it back into our plank position. We're just going to hold again for a few seconds. So think about that plank. You know the position. Set it up. And just make sure your head is looking down in front of your hands. You're always looking in front, so you're not dropping the neck down. You're not putting any stress on the neck. Then gently bring your knees down. And we're going to go into our cat cow. So what we need to do is have your knees underneath your hips, hands underneath the shoulders, and then I want you to round the back, take that nice stretch. And then let your tummy hang, lift your chin. And let the tummy hang. We're going to go one more time, round the back. And then let the tummy hang, lift the chin. Now what I want to do is bring it back to center. So we've got our nice base here. We're going to raise the right arm and left leg. So I want you to raise, hold. That position is nice and long. So we're trying to go straight from the ankle right through to the fingertips, the toes. Bring that hands, bring that knee down. Get your base. We're going to go left hand, right leg extend. Challenge that position, challenge your hold. And again, come back down. One more time. Right arm, left leg. Holding that position. So we're looking for that lovely long lines here. Good challenge on the balance as well, this one. Awesome. Bring it down. Left arm, right leg to finish. It's a nice hold. Fantastic. Well done. And we bring it down. Lovely. Walk the hands forwards. Come down onto the knees. We're going to pop up into our plank position. So dig the toes in. Now, if you need to at any time, drop down to knees, and one at a time, we want you to tap the opposite hand to the opposite shoulder. Like I said, this can be done from knees, this can be done from toes, so wherever you need to be, big brace on those abs though, nice and strong. Excellent, we go one more each side. Once you've done it, plank, set the feet a little bit wider, then walk your hands to your feet. Drop your chin into your chest, unravel, come up nice and tall, arms go high, awesome. Bring it onto the middle of your mats, and we're going to start in our squat position. So we're going to wake our legs up again. Nice big squats, yeah. So now the focus, like I said, is we're not getting any faster. See the tempo is actually staying the same. What I'm finding now is you just start sitting just maybe a little bit deeper. The technique is the same, feet are nice and flat. I've always got my chest up so I can see straight ahead. Let's go for two more. And then that last one. Lovely. Let's step forward, so come forward slightly. So make sure you've got some space behind you. Plant your left leg. Step your right leg back into reverse lunge. Bring it forward. So we're going to step back, forward. Now using those arms for a little bit of balance, a little bit of control. So we're stepping into it, stepping straight through, nice and strong. Lovely. We're focusing on planting that left leg, so the balance, the control is going to go on that left side. And I want you working that right leg. See that lunge position as you step back. So dropping right down, bending both legs. Last one. Center it back up onto the mat. We're going to go back into our squats again. Plant those feet. Take your time. Nice strong squats. Yes, I feel, like I said, you got to feel those legs working for me. And like I said, sometimes when we go slow and we slow that tempo down, we can really feel those muscles working hard. And like I said, this is where you still get a little bit of sweat on. Squats, lunges, the big exercises. A lot of energy needed to move into those positions. That's a great way, like I said, just burning some calories but without the heart rate going through the roof. Lovely, one more. Awesome, let's take it to the front of your mat again. Make sure you've got space behind. We plant the right leg, step into that reverse lunge and tap. So using those arms for a little bit of balance and control. Lovely stuff. So we've got 10 more seconds, and then we're going to take it back down onto the ground. Lovely. 2 more reps. And that last one. Fantastic. So let's bring it to the front of your mat. Take a nice deep breath in. Forward fold. Fingers to shins. And again, we're just going to hold that flat back position. Keep that back nice and strong. Just get that stretch through the hamstrings. When you're ready, one at a time, step the hands down, step the feet back, come into your plank. And this time, what I'm going to do is you're going to keep your feet fairly still. I'm just going to turn onto the side of the shoes or onto the side of your feet side. Sweep the arm into the air and we come into that lovely T position we need for the side plank. So you've got that nice T. See my arm position. So this top arm is directly over that bottom arm. You can hold on toes on the side of your feet. You can drop down to shin. See my body position here? So I'm here, I'm here. So the only thing that changes. Shins is easier, you've just got more contact with the ground, so it makes it easier to hold. Ready? I want you to come down. Relax all the way down to the mats. Keep your hands on the mats. Chest comes down. Relax the legs. Relax those shoulders. And just push up to lift your chest away from the mat. Shoulders, like I said, nice and relaxed. You'll get that stretch out through those abs. Come all the way down. Keep your toes back into the ground. Now either push through to plank on knees or plank on toes. Again, just turning. Sweep the other side. You're going to take that left arm side plank. Again, take that option to forearm to shins if you need. And then I want you to rotate all the way back through. Drop your chest down. Abs are nice and strong. Take our little push up. Open up those abs. Yeah, lovely. Get that little stretch. Nice. And again, we come back down again. So we're going to go to plank. So again, you can push through knees or toes. Lift the hips. And we're going to take our first real big down dog this time, bringing both heels down together. And I want you to focus on that hip lift and really imagine somebody grabbing your backside, lifting it up nice and high. You get that lovely stretch through the back of those thighs. And I want you to now take your right leg into the air, step it outside of your right hand, bring that left knee down. So coming down into our low lunge position here. Fingertips or flat palms for the hands. And just keeping that right knee in nice and tight to your right shoulder. Walk your hands back. Point your right toe to the ceiling. So just lift your chest slightly. And taking the hamstrings to the back of the thigh. Now we always tend to hit the hamstrings from a couple of different stretches. So this is, with the down dog, we get a lovely hamstring stretch. We get a great hamstring stretch in this position. We're going to come back down, so bring it forward, hold. And we're going to work it back one more time. So walk it back, point the toe, hold that position. Again, hamstrings back and the thigh. Feel that stretch. Lovely. Bring it back forward. You're just going to place one hand down. Right hand goes onto the thigh to start with. And let's rotate. Right arm up high. So turn your chest to face your front leg. Beautiful. We come down, place that hand to thigh, lift up, keep the knee down, extend both arms nice and high, but really sink in on that left side so you can inch that right foot forward if you need to. We'll take that lovely stretch out into that hip flexor. This one getting to the front of the thigh. So again, all those exercises where you're lifting your leg up in front, knee coming up really gets into the hip flexor. So really good stretch out here. And then I just want you to tip forward. Place the hands down, push up. So we lift that left knee, step back to plank. And then when you're ready, come into down dog again. And bring both heels down to the ground. That lovely hamstring stretch again. Take that left leg high, step it outside the left hand, bring the knee down, and we hold that lunge position. And again, from that lunge position, I want you just to walk the hands back. So you're going to point your left toe up. So we're going hamstrings on the back of that left side. And then just walk it forward, place the hands down. Again, going into the thigh, open up into those hips. And let's go one more time. Walk it back, point the toe to the ceiling, taking that lovely hamstring stretch. Lovely. Let's walk it forwards. Keep the right hand down, place the left hand onto the thigh. And then when you're ready, rotation, sweep that left arm nice and high. And then we place it down. Again, we're sinking into that high lunge position. Sink in on that right side. Extend those arms high. Now stretch, really push. So feel your body lengthen out. Get that lovely stretch out through those thighs. And then I want you just to place the hands. So you just tip forward. Lift up that right side. Let's step back and take our plank position. Okay, we know it by now. Nice, strong plank hold. For 3, 2, this is where that core work comes in. Lovely. Let's walk it back. Bring the hands all the way back to the feet, chin to chest. Unravel. Come up tall. Extend. Beautiful. And we're going to bring it into a squat. Hold. But I want you to shuffle just over to the left side of your mat slightly. So you're off center. Come down into a little squat. And we're just going to hold it there. We've got a couple of different exercises on the legs. So feet are nice and flat on the floor. Chest is up, head is up. Woo. And now if you start to feel it in this position, you come higher, you're not going to feel it quite as much on the legs. If you want to go harder, you go a little bit deeper. Holding nice and strong. For 4, 3, 2, stand tall. Now we're going to step over to the right into a side lunge. So we're going to go here and then here. So we're going to do a couple of reps and we step. Left leg is straight, right leg bends as we step. Now what I want you to do is take the arms overhead. As you step, sweep your hands to your shins, and then come back overhead. Nice and tall there. So step to the shins, reach up nice and tall. Lovely. But the whole time, focus on looking forward. So you see my head position, I'm still looking straight at you. Yeah. Not looking at the shin, looking straight up each time. So get that nice crunch down. And lift. And this is a great exercise if you use dumbbells, anything that's slightly weighted, you crunch to the shin, reach up nice and high, and that really engages those abs. Lovely. We're going to hold the next one over. We're just going to stay in that position so we go inner thigh. Then come fingertips. Then turn. Point that that left foot to the ceiling. So where I want you to feel is that hamstrings again. So I said we're hitting the back of those thighs from a few different angles. Now I love this stretch. For me, this is quite an intense stretch. So I always like to stick this one in. Like I said, make sure we really hit those hamstrings, get a good stretch in. Just hold for a few more seconds. Just go 4. Lovely. 3, 2, and 1. So we bring it back up, step back in. I want you to shuffle over to the left, to the right of your mat this time. So again, you've got that space. Come down into that squat hold to sit into it. Hold it nice and strong. This will wake up those legs if they're not already. Get a nice burn through those thighs. So good, strong legs now to hold. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Lovely. Let's hold for a little bit longer. Go 4, 3, 2. Last one. Excellent. Step in. So we're going to start with the side lunge first. Like I said, when I do this, I tend to find, get the motion that you want to go with first of all. Make sure you get that position. Then you can start thinking about adding in those arms. That little extra element there. Brilliant. And like I said, we're just crunching down, giving those abs a nice squeeze, reaching and sweeping up nice and tall. Lovely stuff. We've got a couple of reps to go. 2 more. And then the last one. Hold it over. We drop down, so forearms come onto the thighs. And we go fingertips, and then when you're ready, turn, point that right toe to the ceiling. So feel that in those hamstrings. Yeah, lovely. We get that great stretch there. Again, just holding for a few seconds. Just for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We bring it back to center, bring it back up. So we're going to come to the back of your mat this time. Take your arms nice and high. Now we're going to inchworm it down. So plant the feet, bend your knees, walk it out, find that plank position. Set it up nice and strong. Awesome. So what we're going to do now is we're going to hold the plank and you're going to walk the feet in and out nice and slow. So you're going to come in, out, out. So in, out. That's the rhythm if you can. If not, settle into your own pace. So go in, out, out. Really big squeeze on those abs as those legs come in. Yeah. Woo. Let's have a couple more reps. So in, out. Last one. In, out. Take a down dog. I know you want to stretch it out. Oh, feel that stretch. All right, let's take that right leg in the air. Step it outside the right hand. Keep that knee lifted this time. So we're coming into our runner's lunge position. Whew. Short and sweet on those abs. Lovely. Okay, let's take the right hand onto the thigh. And then when you're ready, sweep that right arm, big rotation here. Lovely. Bring that hand down and you can use that front leg to push, to come up. Hold that lunge position. So good strong legs here. And let's extend those arms high. Get that again. We're looking for that stretch right to the top of the thigh. Going into the upper body as well. Let's just sink in a little bit deeper for me. Hold, stretch, hold strong. Whew. Nice. Shaky leg time. Go 3, 2, and 1. I want you just to tip forward. Sweep that right leg straight back up into the air. Now bring it straight through into pigeon. So knee comes down. So you've got your heel on one side of the mat, knee on the other. So the leg is angled underneath your body. They can stay up tall. You can come down onto your forearms. You can extend your arms overhead. Now what it does is gives a lovely stretch into the backside. Like I said, you can adjust your position to where you need to be. Like I said, this is a great, again, when you do lots of squats, lunges, things like that, it's a great stretch. If you do a lot of running, a lot of cycling, a lot of sitting down, we need to really loosen out those glutes, and this is that lovely stretch for us. And then when you're ready, I want you to just come up onto your hands. Now you can hold this position and stay in this position. If you want to add that thigh stretch, I want you to curl up that left foot, grab with the left hands, and we're pulling, and we're taking that thigh stretch as well. So you don't have to pull the heel to the bone. Get a lovely stretch through the front of the legs. Again, this can be quite an intense stretch here. Just going to hold for 3, 2, and 1. Just release that leg, place the hands down. We push up into our plank. We're going to do that little walking plank again. So if you need to, come down to knees or forearms. Ready, let's march the legs in. So we're going to go in, out, out, in, out, out. Really going to fire up those abs now. Last few seconds. Let's do one more. Oh, step back to plank. And then lift the hips, take a down dog. Awesome. When you're ready, left leg goes high. Step outside. That left hand come into our runner's lunge. Good strong hold here. Awesome. From there, we're going to take that left hand onto left thigh and then sweep that left arm nice and high. Bring that hand down. Let's open up. Drop down slightly. Extend those arms nice and high. Get that stretch through into that hip nice and strong. We're just going to hold again a few seconds here. Lovely. Going to hold 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Awesome. We tip forward, place the hands down. Whew. Step that leg straight up into the air. Bring it through. Find your pigeon stretch. So heel down. And again, so we go heel on one side of the mat, knee on the other. Relax down. Find your position where you need to be. You can be forearms. You can stretch those arms overhead. So again, Wherever you want to be for that stretch. Good chance to just loosen out those shoulders a little bit. Awesome. I want you just to come up slightly, bring your heel to your backside, taking your thigh stretch again. Feel it on the front of the thighs. You can hold pigeon stretch. You can add that thigh stretch in if you want. And again, like I said, this can be quite an intense stretch on those legs. Hold it 4, 3, 2, and 1. Love it. Sit back, take child's pose. Just have a few seconds here. Just relax. You can relax those forearms down. And then I want you to come through. And I want you to come over onto your backside. So we're actually going to do a little bit more work before we finish off our stretches. So, bum is on the floor, feet are down, knees are bent. Bring your fingers underneath your shoulders, your hands underneath your shoulders, and your fingers are pointing to your bum. So I want you to lift up, and we're going to get a little bend on those elbows. We're going to focus a little bit on the front, on the back of those arms for our tricep dips. At any time if you need to, sit down and lean back and push. And I want you to really focus on those triceps now, nice and strong. Go 5, go 4, 3, go 2, and then that last 1. Hold, come down onto your backside, sit up nice and tall, lift your chest so long, lift your chin slightly so you've got a gap between your chin and chest, keep that gap, lean back, feet can be in the air if you want, we take off, we sit, hold, hands can be across your chest, they can be out to the side, big strong hold for those abs now. Lovely, we're going to go for a few more seconds so you can come down to hands or forearms if you need to. For 3, for 2, for 1, and then lie yourself down. We're going to have a little stretch out from here before we finish off. So lovely stuff. So from here, this is nice. Walk your feet in. Just drop your knees over to the right and arms go over to the left. You get a little stretch at the back. From the center, take your knees over to the left, arms to the right. Back to the center, we can do that one more time. Drop your knees to the right. And bring it back to the center, take the knees over to the left. Love it, and center it back up. Beautiful. Bring knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Now you can really lift your forehead. So you're trying to bring your knees to your forehead to your knees at the same time. Really curl. And then from there, place the hands onto the back of your thighs. Roll yourself up. Now we're going to finish off with our glute stretches here. So this is a lovely stretch. So what I want you to do, first of all, just sit yourself up nice and tall, get that position. You're going to keep your right leg out in front of you. Bring your left leg in. Now you're just going to hug it straight in first. So you're just going to wrap the left arm around and just going to pull the knee straight into your chest, just to start off with. So it's nice and upright here. Then all I want you to do is bring that left foot, step it over the right leg, hook that left knee with your right elbow, and pull into that right shoulder. So you can see we're in that cross position. It's stepped over now. And you should start to feel that stretch on the back sides. We're just going to hold. Then from here, that left hand, place it behind, and then turn and look over your left shoulder. Come back to center. We're going to swap those arms over. So bring that left arm over. Place it on the inside of the knee. Take the right hand behind. Turn. And you're looking over your right shoulder. And then from there, you come back to center. Now, either hug again with your right elbow. So the right elbow is hugging that left knee. If not, you can bend, bring both legs down, stack your knees one on top of the other. And you've got to make sure you sat on both sit bones. So we're not leaning to the left or leaning to the right. Make sure the weight is nice and even. Sit straight through. Again, lift. So you just lift your chest. So just lift up nice and tall. And imagine we're going to bring your chin over your chest, we tip forward, and get a lovely stretch into those glutes. Oh, that's just a good stretch. Hold, keep stretching, keep breathing. We're almost done, almost finished. Lovely, take a nice deep breath in. Let's see if we can go a little bit deeper. Also, I want you to walk those hands back. And we're going to just straighten those legs in front. You can give it a little shake out. Lovely. And again, we're going to start this time. Left leg straight out in front. Step that right foot straight in to start off with. And then you can hook your right elbow around that knee. I'll just get that lovely little stretch on the glutes. Hopefully nothing too intense. And then when you're ready, step that foot over that left side. Right elbow. Right knee in with the left elbow. Pull into that left shoulder. A nice stretch there. And this is going to be our little finishing bit today. So it's a last little push. Right hand comes behind. Look over your right shoulder. And then we're going to bring that right arm up and over, place on the inside. Left hand comes behind as we turn, look over that left shoulder. And center. And again, either hook and stay with that left side, or you just have to adjust yourself slightly. Bend the legs. And again, stack the knees on the top, sit up nice and tall. Again, we're sat on both sit bones, so we're sat straight down. Take a nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, just lean forward. Feel that stretch. And hold. Lovely. Keep stretching, keep stretching. And let's go one more time if you can. Take a nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, let's see if we can go a little bit deeper into that stretch. Awesome. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll walk our hands back. Let's straighten out our legs. Give them a little shake out. I think you need it after that. Lovely. Find a nice comfortable seated position so you can cross your legs if you need to. Take a nice deep breath in and set those arms up high. Big push up. Bring that right hand down. Reach that left arm up and over. And swap over to the other side to finish. Big stretch. Bring it back to center. Reach. Awesome work. Really, really well done. So like I said, you still get hot, you still get a bit of a sweat on doing that. So make sure you get some fluid down. But I really hope you enjoyed that workout. Like I said, lots of great stretches for the front of the hips and the glutes to loosen everything out. And a few really good variations for the hamstrings as well. So I hope you enjoyed that stretch. And look forward to doing it all over again soon. So awesome work. Well done, everybody. So fantastic. Like I said, make sure you do get some water down. It's a hot. It's a sweaty, you don't need to do lots of cardio to get the heart rate going or to get the body hot. So make sure you do get some water down and go and enjoy the rest of your day. So I appreciate you joining me for this little workout this morning. So go and have a great day. Like I said, get some fluid in. And right now the weather is gorgeous. So go and enjoy that weather. I'm out of here. Well done today. Excellent.